Good morning, Yeshiva.
Yeah!
Wake up. Maze, you. What is this guy? Wake up. That's right.
Hey!
Now we're back at the yeshiva. We tried to mimic over here of Stefanski, but we're a little bit lame. But Baruch Hashem, we try our best. Mitzvah number, we're back in Siman, Kuf Samach Zayin, and page 130. You on page 130? Chavre?
Not yet.
Okay, not page 130. Halacha Yud Chet. No, Yud Zayin, sorry.
130.
Habotzeya, somebody who is making bracha for everybody and he's breaking the bread. Poshet yadot techila lake'ara le'echol. Right? So whoever is the person in the house, he takes from the food first. ואם בא לך לא כבוד למי שגדול ממנו הוא רשאי. This is הלכות דרך ארץ.
What is habotz?
הבוצע, whoever made the hamotzi,
Okay.
and everybody's now eating bread, we know that there is a rule you're supposed to eat bread kazayit before anything. You can't even talk. And you're not allowed to even eat anything else but kazayit.
Sorry. When you do mutzi, you have to do mutzi. You have to eat mutzi kazait after you give to other people.
No. Before talking or before doing anything else, you have to eat kazayit. Everybody, again, you made a motzi, you broke, you sold, you buy a bite, you give everybody.
You have to eat kazait.
Now you have to eat kazayit before you do anything else, right?
But when you eat, kazait, you can talk after.
Before you eat kazayit, there's a big machloket.
Asur.
Before you, there's a big machloket. So now, what happens is, so there's a whole big table, everybody wants to eat, there's salads. Everybody has to wait for me to start taking from the salads. That's what we're talking about.
What?
Everybody has to wait for the balabait to go to take it from the salads. Everybody cannot just start taking.
Oh, yeah?
Dig in, they say in English. Dig in. Chas v'shalom. Maze dig in. Dig in, no problem. You want to eat, you want to start eating, you have to wait for the botzea, the one who broke the bread, until he starts eating from the salads. Nobody's allowed to touch.
I have to, the guy who does mutzi, nobody can touch.
Nobody could touch the salads.
Oh, you have so many salad now.
Right.
You do mutzi. I have to start to eat from the salad after they eat.
Only if the balabait starts eating, yes. תהיה להלכה. הבוצע נותן...
אם בעל הבית לא רצה לאכול.
הבוצע פושט ידו תחילה לקערה לאכול.
Hurry up, balabait.
אם בעל הבית לא רצה לאכול. So nobody can eat.
You're asking a
You
good
don't wanna
question.
eat.
Let's see, פי זין. כיוון שחלקו לו כבוד לברך תחילה ולבצוע להוציא לו זבטבין, ראו לכבדו שיפשוט ידו לקערה תחילה. So the Brura says that the Balabait has the rights because they give him kavod. Now they have to wait for him till he starts eating first.
So the Arabite didn't want to eat, so.
No such a thing.
So what?
What do you mean? Why did he come over here to eat? Why did he come to the table?
I
don't want to say, why make hamot if he doesn't want to eat? What kind of shtiot is this?
No,
What kind of nonsense?
he don't want to eat this salad. He want to eat something else.
He doesn't have to eat that salad. He has to reach anything first.
Yeah.
In my house, right away, I make hamot, boom, I take something first. Because I know they're not going to wait for me anyway, the kids.
He jumped first.
I jump first.
He's the big boy.
That's right.
What do you put halot for everyone already in the. You break first.
I break for everyone
give,
first.
You give a,
Yeah. Then while they're all eating, because I take my first bite, then I take a hummus and right away drop it on my plate. This way, they all should. What's his name?
So
me.
sometimes when I do mutzi, and I have so many people, I eat and I put plate, I give to everybody.
Yes. Okay.
That's what I do.
They all halacha. They all have to wait.
They have to wait for you.
They have to wait for you. So in order to avoid the problem, you jump to the salad plate right away. If you put it over
But
the
these
salad.
people, they serve themselves before the bracha.
Well, I mean, you dip
They
in the
see
salt,
this and
you know?
eat.
They didn't know
You have
halacha.
salt,
That's the problem.
you
No,
know?
they don't care.
Salt is not.
They
a plate.
don't know mutzi.
Salt is not considered to be plate. We're talking about
I
food.
never know about this.
Yeah.
This
No,
is
but-
Very important, halacha. Yeah,
They know
very
also.
important.
We don't do it.
This is halacha. Yud Zayin in Kuf Samach. Now you know 167. Halacha 17. No one is allowed to eat until the balabait eats. Finish.
بعد بيته
Whoever the breaker, the one who breaks the bread.
So when you finish eating, what does that mean? Like you swallow the food and then you distribute it afterwards, or
No, you're supposed to make a hamotzi,
Yeah.
dip the bread 3 times in salt,
Yeah.
make a bite, and then split for everybody else. Yes.
Okay.
You cannot start splitting without. I mean, we learned it one rule that halachically, technically speaking, you're allowed to divide for everybody else while you didn't eat yourself. You have a bread next to you, and then you finish dividing, and then you could take it. But it's still, some say it's a safek, hefsek, sorry. Some say it's hefsek, like an interruption, and therefore don't do that. Yud Chet.
No, they have wedding.
Wait.
A lot of people they sit at the table.
Yes,
What-
they're not sitting at one table. Everybody,
Different tables.
different tables. Yeah, no
So
problem.
who has to do who does mochi has to eat first.
Yes.
The individual.
Well,
Doesn't matter
everybody-
if they're all sitting together. Yes, if not, then no.
If everybody does his own mochi.
Then everybody makes his own, no problem. הלכה י"ח הבוצע נותן פרוסה לפני כל אחד, ואחד נותן פרוסה בידו, ואין הבוצע נותן ביד האוכל, אלא אם כן היה אבל. So now we have to also know the rule is, when you break the bread, you cannot give people bread in their hands. Only to people who are mourners. Avelim, you give money the bread to their hands.
Shabbat.
But is it Shabbat?
We're talking about mochi.
Not Tisha B'Av.
Shabbat.
Oh, anytime, Avel.
Oh yeah?
Only Avelim, you give money, bread in their hands. Only Avelim, because you have to force them to eat. But people who are not Avelim, Chas v'Shalom, your family members, they're not Avelim, you don't want them to be Avelim, so it's a Siman not good to give them in their hands.
So what do you have to do? When you
Put it
do
on the
mochi?
plate.
You don't
I
throw
slice, Chas v'Shalom throwing.
it.
Another one throwing.
I used to do mistake. I did
Chas
mistake.
v'Shalom, no
I
throwing.
did it. I used to do mochi, I give like this. Like this.
Yeah,
Also,
Chas v'Shalom.
so I put it in the plate and give it to
Put it in
him.
the plate and
Also,
everybody
so,
takes from there. Yeah.
also.
Chas
As
v'Shalom
it
to
is,
throw.
bam, arbeid.
Ashkenazim have that problem, they throw bread around on the Shulchan Shabbat, I've seen it, and it's a big mistake. Big mistake. You can't throw bread. חס ושלום. פרסה הציון בידיה ורמז לפרוסה, המוציא שנותנים בידו בשעת האבלות. Okay, so as we see over there, that there is a siman in the Navi, tells us that, as Ben Yosef brings down, that only to people who are mourners in Avelim, you give bread to their hands.
It's also for the wine too, no? I've heard for the wine.
Why no?
No.
Yutet. No, I never heard of it.
Bread.
מי שאינו אוכל, אינו יכול לברך ברכת המוציא להוציא האוכלים. Now, there's the rule. I cannot say bracha hamotzi lechem min haaretz if I'm not going to eat from it. Let's say I come to a town and nobody knows how to make the bracha. Sometimes you have these families. Nobody knows, but I'm not allowed to eat bread. I'm not allowed to eat bread.
Because they don't know the bracha.
Right now, I have this problem I have now. All the doctors, everybody tells me I'm not allowed to eat bread. And the truth of the matter is, I didn't eat bread. When I came to Florida, I didn't eat bread for 3-4 months because I followed my nutritionist. And I was not so fat, and my legs were not blowing up. And since my wife came here, I'm eating bread nonstop. And my legs are always blowing up. And I gained at least, maybe, I don't know, 50 pounds, who knows. Right? So again, I have to go back on the diet. So what I make a kiddush, or somebody else in the house has to make a motzi if I'm not going to eat. I'm not allowed to make a motzi for them. That's what Rabbi said. Okay? Yeah, it's a big problem by me. So if your person has the same problem, or he has to be very careful. Since the bread, on Shabbat bread is not deoraita, so you don't have to put yourself in lachatz. You don't have to put yourself in pressure. When is the deoraita? Sukkot night is the deoraita.
Sukkot and what?
Sukkot night, matzah is deoraita, first night.
What do you mean Sukkot? I understand.
Sukkot night to eat bread, I'm saying. And a person,
have to.
in my situation, if he's not healthy, he has to make sure to...
Say it. You have to
Chazayit.
eat, but sukkah, you have to eat.
Yes, it was Chazayit, yes. Over there it's Doraita. Every Shabbat is not
Yeah.
Doraita to eat bread. So you don't have to kill yourself. But over there, you see, literally, when I was here, my wife wasn't here. Now when my wife came, I don't know how
You know, she
it
makes
became
some-
easy to eat bread.
Yes, who made this roll for the holiday?
No, that was the bakery.
That was so good. This
Yeah, it's Nest Bakery. It's
Yeah,
good.
very nice.
Chef
Very
Nest.
nice.
Chef Nest. Okay, י"ט. מי שאינו יאכל, okay, so we said already, אבל לקטנים יכול לברך אף על פי שאינו אוכל עמהם כדי להנחה במצווה. Okay, now what about small children? If they're under 5 years old, and they don't know how to say, you could say with them, Baruch, say Baruch. Ata, they say Ata. Hashem, you say Adon with the whole full name. And okay, I have no problem. Chav, or even small children, let's say a 2-year-old. He doesn't have to say. You're allowed to say Baruch Ata Hashem, Hashem's name, and okay, the Melech Haolam, for him, even though just for him to hear it. That's going to be not a problem, the rabbi says. And then you let him eat, and he eats it, not a problem. The older people, you're not allowed to do that. אפילו בשבת שהוא חייב לאכול פת, על שבת you're obligated to eat, לא יברך לו חברו ברכת המוציא, אם אינו אוכל. Again, if a person is not eating, okay, so there's a big mahloket. Are you obligated to eat bread or not? Are you chayav or not chayav? Right? So it's not chayav d'oraita, chayav d'rabanan, mikachim al apad also, right? So let's say the person does not eat for whatever reason, like I told you, health reasons, he cannot make a bracha for his friend. ולא שרי לברך לאחרים, אף על פי שאינו תואם, אלא ברכת המוציא דבצד בליל ראשון של פסח וברכת יין דקידוש, בין של לילה בין של יום. So same thing over there, so he is alluding over there, that let's say, one more time, אף על פי שאינו תואם, a person does not taste, אלא ברכת המוציא דמצה, right, so ברכת המוציא of מצה, let's say Pesach night, if a person is not eating bread, here Shulchan Aruch tells us, even there, if it's not such a serious condition, let's say, he's talking about his very serious condition, a person cannot touch grain, for whatever reasons are, right? So he's not eating bread, so he should not, even a person night of Pesach, he should not make a bracha for others. ברכת היין דקידוש, בין של לילה בין של יום. Second, one more time. ולא שרי לברך לאחרים, אף על פי שאינו תואם, אלא, over there he would be allowed. ברכת המוציא on Pesach night, he would be allowed. Why? Because it's doraita. So I want to make a bracha for the people to be yotze them doraita. In that case, even if I'm not eating the bread, I'm allowed to.
Because doraita, you have to.
Over there it's doraita, yeah.
Because they don't know the motzi.
They don't know how to make a motzi. In Pesach night, you're allowed to say
You can,
even if you eat.
You don't eat nothing.
He says you don't have to eat. If a person is sick, he doesn't have to eat. What are you going to do? הגה, ויש לאכול הפרוסה שבצע עליה, קודם שיאכל פת אחר. Oh, so the Haggah adds, we're going to end with this, that there is a preference, actually preferably that a person should eat that kazai. Let's say you took a piece, right? You made for yourself about 40 grams of bread after Hamotzi. Or on Shabbat you made a nice big chunk. You don't touch any other bread until you finish this bread. Better to finish that bread before you touch any other bread. שתהיה נאכלת לתאבון, that the bracha that you made of the bread, that should be eaten with Allah, with a pleasure, with a desire, והוא משום חיבוב מצווה, and that's how you're honored the mitzvah. B'ezrat Hashem, and we'll continue hopefully on Sunday. Shabbat Shalom.